now one of the things, one of the experts I had on the show was saying is, for many people these days, retirement goes on longer than your working life. You know, I mean,
holy Toledo. Well, that would put me at like 120. I think I started working at 14.
Well, yeah, that one might be a little bit of a stretch, but it does happen for people. There are people who've worked 30 years and then live another 30 years, you know, so maybe they retired early. Obviously, they retired early. But so, you know, I really think the redefining of the whole thing, and maybe we have to, you know, really get ahead of the game and decide on our own what our retirement's going to look like, how we're going to handle it, without all the messaging from the world. And I think, again, I think we kind of have to let go of a lot of the old stories about what retirement is, when it happens, you know, and really ask ourselves a lot of deep questions. Because the other thing is, like all things financial, it feels like people have kept it sort of vague. Like, I want to retire. Well, what do you want to do in retirement? You know, I just had a guy on my show talking about that. Like, it's a big deal when you retire. And it can be very unhealthy if you haven't planned, you know, if you don't know how you're going to spend your days and how you're going to, you know, enrich your mind and you know, be around people. Because what happens in retirement too is people get isolated, they're not at work anymore. It's a lot of negatives about retirement.
But the interesting psychological point, and maybe we'll talk about this a little later, is one of the main things that really helps people is not the fact they're working, but that they have purpose. And people can bring that purpose into just about anything, including work.